What if I told you that two of Korea's brightest stars, Lee Minho and Hye-kyo, were never officially linked, never publicly confirmed to be anything more than colleagues, yet somehow, their names keep circling in the same storm of rumors, whispers, and quiet what-ifs that refuse to die down? This is not a love story, not exactly. This is a story of timing, missed glances, industry politics, and two lives that seem to mirror each other in heartbreak, fame, and silent mystery. Because if you know K-drama royalty, you know their names. Lee Minho, the golden boy of Hallyu, the face of every rich, cold-hearted heir we secretly fell in love with. And Hye-kyo, the timeless queen of elegance, whose eyes can tell a story with just a glance. They come from different generations, different paths, but the world keeps asking the same question: why haven't they ever worked together? Why, despite the rumors, does it still feel like something unsaid exists between them? Some fans believe this quiet tension started years ago, back when Lee Minho exploded into stardom with Boys Over Flowers, while Hye-kyo was already a household name from Autumn in My Heart and Full House. Two rising legends, one just stepping into the spotlight, the other already living inside it. Their paths never crossed, but the media couldn't help bringing them together in headlines. Comparisons, predictions, what if they starred in a drama together? Soon, the fantasy began: the prince of K-dramas meets the goddess of melodrama. But the industry is never as simple as it looks. Behind the charming smiles and red carpet waves, there are contracts, big agencies, silent rivalries, and unspoken rules. Rumors say that drama producers tried, more than once, to cast them together as leads in a romantic drama. One project reportedly fell apart because the timing didn't align. Another was allegedly blocked because of brand conflict. Yet every time one of them took a major role, fans whispered, this would have been perfect if the other one was cast too. Then came the turning point, 2016, when Lee Minho was considering a final role before enlistment, and Hye-kyo was preparing to return to the spotlight. According to speculative reports, a major production team reached out to both agencies for a fantasy romance drama. And yes, some insiders claim both sides were interested but cautious. But just when fans were getting excited, Hye-kyo accepted the role in Descendants of the Sun. A global sensation was born, and the pairing with Lee Minho vanished like smoke. Instead of him, another star took the spotlight beside her, Song Joong-ki. From that moment, the whispered question changed: was that drama supposed to be theirs? Fans began dissecting interviews, searching for any comment, any glance, any clue. Lee Minho spoke once in an interview about how he would love to work with senior actresses he respects, naming none specific, but the internet interpreted it, twisted it, linked it back to her. Hye-kyo, elegant as always, stayed silent. She never entertained the rumors. But silence only added fuel. Years passed. Both lived their lives under the blinding flash of cameras, and though they never walked the same red carpets together, tabloids often mentioned them side by side. Top earners of Hallyu, most influential actors, actors who could break the internet if they ever starred together. Reports claim some advertisers desperately tried to book them for joint brand campaigns, but rumors say agencies turned it down: too many eyes, too much speculation. And then, controversy. Hye-kyo faced one of the most talked about chapters in her life, her divorce, plastered on front-page news, dissected by strangers. Meanwhile, Lee Minho had his own waves, dating rumors, paparazzi photos, assumptions about his personal life. Different storms, same sky. Neither spoke openly. Both kept walking. And that's when fans noticed something strange: their careers began to parallel each other again. After personal heartbreak, both returned to acting stronger, more mature, more mysterious. Hye-kyo with her icy, graceful character in The Glory, Lee Minho with his royal and emotional charm in The King, Eternal Monarch and Pachinko. Suddenly, Korean media started reviving old rumors: what if now is the right time? What if they finally collaborate? Fan edits popped up on YouTube and TikTok, putting their faces together in dramatic scenes. And yes, some of those edits look so real, fans believed the drama existed. Some insiders claim that scripts have been drafted with them in mind. A forbidden love story. A tragic royal romance. A melodrama about two souls reunited after years apart. Nothing confirmed. Nothing denied. But the internet does what it does best, it imagines. Still, if you look closely, this story isn't really about romance. It's about two people living under the same spotlight, breathing the same air of expectation. Both carry rumors like perfume, unwanted but always present. Both know what it's like to give the world everything, and still hear whispers behind their backs. Both understand the price of being adored and misunderstood at the same time. Nobody knows if they ever talk, if they ever exchanged a glance, or quietly admired each other from afar. But maybe that's why the mystery works. Maybe the absence of answers makes the story even more addictive. Because in a world where everything is shared and exposed, Lee Minho and Song Hye-kyo remain untouchable. So will they ever work together? Will they ever stand in the same frame, breathe the same scripted dialogue, let the world finally see them not as two separate legends, but as one unforgettable pairing? No one knows. But one thing is certain. As long as there are fans who believe in what if, as long as producers dream of numbers, as long as the Hallyu wave continues to rise, the world will keep watching them, not just for what they've done, but for what they could do, together. And that, right there, is the kind of story no scriptwriter can ever fully control.